Hey, this is Cashflow Mike, and I want to talk about one of the new features that we have. About once a week, I get a request from someone. Does this work for nonprofits? I mean, let's just set aside the argument that, yeah, of course, they've got financial systems and financial practices just like any other business, but there's some little nuances that I think a lot of products fail to address. So I want to introduce you to the Nonprofit Health Analyzer tool that's inside the ClearPath to Cash app. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at where it is and how do you get to it, because not everybody will see it. The first place you'll see it is when you set up a company, you're going to assign it an NAICS code, right? A North American Industry Classification System. So when I go to my settings and I'm setting up my company information and I put a NAICS code in, if I use any of the 813 codes, those are nonprofit. This assigns it as a nonprofit business. When you do this assignment, it will add the Nonprofit Health Analyzer to your tool library. So let me show you how to get there. So once it has the other charitable organization or nonprofit assigned in the tool library, you'll see Nonprofit Health Analyzer show up. And all you do is click it, and I'm going to show you actually how this works. With this, we've got 5 different tabs, a help dashboard that's going to look at the expense ratios that nonprofits need most, like how much of their dollars go to the program, how much goes to administrative. And I've got industry benchmarks built into this as well for these ratios. Then we've got the fundraising ratio and how much operating reserve they should have. But all of these are there, and you can set your own custom goals for your nonprofit if you like. Where your money's coming from gets analyzed as well. And when you have your operating expenses from your financial period, you get to assign them, hey, this is actually going to fundraising, this is going to admin, this is going to program work, and that helps us do a lot of the analysis that's inside. The other thing is you can manage your grants. So when you have a grants, you just download the template, you upload the CSV file, and it's going to organize all of your grants and help you stay on top of them, right? What's going to expire? How much is it? What's the likelihood that we're going to get this again? Is it a restricted fund? Does it have something attached to it? All of those things are inside, and you just quickly add a grant, or you can bulk upload them as well, including all the notes and if they're restricted or otherwise. So that's one of the ways you can manage, your grants and where the money's coming from inside your nonprofits. For restricted funds, it's going to help you keep eyes on everything that's restricted. Is it temporarily restricted? Is it converted grant that's already there to restricted funds? How do I add it? What are the restriction terms? All of those things are going to help you stay on top of your grants and your restricted funds. Then we've got the Form 990, right? That is a form, an IRS form that you've got to turn in. All you do is upload it, and we're going to look for any type of discrepancies between your operating accounts and your Form 990. It will keep trends over time, what's happening inside your nonprofit. But this is a good way to stay on top of things that are inside your nonprofit. And then lastly is strategic planning, right? Generating actions for you to do. What is the burn down? What's the 12-month grant calendar? This helps you stay on top of everything that's happening inside your nonprofit. So when people say, hey, does this work for nonprofits? We can say yes. You now have a place that goes outside your accounting system to help you manage the nuances of a nonprofit organization. I'm Cashflow Mike. Have fun.